Welcome, amazing one, and let's solve this beautiful geometry puzzle together. We are given a rectangle. This is a rectangle, and inscribed are three identical circles. These are the three circles such that they are touching each other and as well touching the size of the rectangle. The circle measures the radius as 1 unit, and the question is asking us, what is the area of the rectangle? Now, what do? You know too well that if you want to get the area of a rectangle, it's just for you to multiply the two given sides of a rectangle. In that case, if we label here, and remember the opposite sides of a rectangle are always equal. So it means if we label here X, and then label here Y, it means that our area is going to be multiply these two sides. So it gives us XY. So this is what we should do to answer this question. It's just so easy, relax. I will take you through that step by step. Let's do it together. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you for always choosing to learn through us. If you're still new, why not subscribe for the more tips you'll get? Make sure your notification bell is on because you get updates from us every day. And if you love what you don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Now, to solve this problem, what do? We need to get this length and this. So to do that, go back to the diagram. If from here to here measures 1, which is the radius, we can extend it. So here also measures 1 unit. So from here to here will also measure 1 unit. Then remember, from here to here measure 1, automatically the remaining length will also measure 1. So in that case, we have gotten the total length. This length will be, add this, will give us 4. And this length is parallel with this. So automatically this length is also 4 units. And this is also the same with this. So it means that our X is already given as 4. Now that we have found X, it means our area is now 4 multiplied by Y. The question is, how do we now find Y? Let's go back to the diagram. Let's take this part off. Now remember, you cannot get Y by trying to extend this. You may try to want to extend this to this point and then bring it down. You notice that when you extend this and also extend this, if you do same on this one, look at what you have. So you see that the two lines cannot meet. And because the two lines are not meeting, automatically it will be hard for us to get the Y using this method. So what do? If from here to here measures also the radius, this line is parallel with this. So from here also measures the radius. So let's draw it. So this line also measures the radius. Remember, from this end to this end also measures 1 unit. If you extend this line to meet at this point, we have this. So this is what we have. Now the question is, do we know this length from this end to this end? Do we know the length? We need to get that length so that we can get, because this line is parallel with this. So if you can get this length and then add it to the one we know already, from here to here we know is 1, and from here to here is 1, it gives us the value of Y. Now to get this missing length, just remember that you can join this meeting point, this point. Let's join it. So we can join from here down to this as a straight line and also join this to this point. Let's do that together. So we join and also join this. So you see we have been able to form a triangle in here. Did you see that? We have been able to form a triangle. And the length we are looking for is the height of the triangle. Did you see that? In that case, from here to here we know is 1. From here to here measures 1. Can we get this length? Yes. Remember, the radius is the line from the center to any part of the circumference. So from here down to this is also measuring 1 unit. And from here down to this also measures 1 unit. So if you add the total length here, it gives you 2. and from here to here has been known. Remember, this has become the height of the triangle and is perpendicular at this point. So let's try to bring out one of these shapes, one of the right triangles, to help us to find this missing length. Let's do that together. This is what we have. This length from here to here measures 1. From here to here, add these two, it gives us 2. Then this length, let's say, is M. So it means this missing length we are looking for. We labeled it M. Remember, it's right angles here. So we can try to rotate this shape and it gives us this. This length measures 1. And the side opposite to right angle is this, which is 2. And the remaining length is M. Now, we are working with the sides of right triangle. Just remember to use your Pythagoras theorem. So applying it here, we are going to now have square this side that is the longest, the side opposite to this right angle. Square it. It should be equal to the square of the two legs summed. So we have M squared plus 1 squared. Simplify, we have 2 squared gives to 4 is M squared plus, and 1 squared is 1. Subtract 1 from both sides. When you do that, we are going to have, subtract this, we have 3 is equal to M squared. This cancels. So it means that M squared is equal to 3. Now to get M, you just need to take the square, remove this. So let's work it up here. So we're going to have M is equal to square root of 3. You take both the positive and negative. But because we are working with size, let's write this well. But because we are working with size, which cannot be negative, we're only going to concentrate on the positive square root. So we now have our M is root 3. The value of this missing length is root 3. Let's work it up here. So for us to find our Y is going to be, this is 1, and from here to here is 1, then plus our M, which is root 3. So if you add it up, we now have Y is equal to 2 plus root 3. Now remember, we said earlier, the area is given as 4Y. To replace Y, remember this is an expression. So we now have area will be 4 multiplied by our Y is 2 plus root 3. So if you distribute this, multiply this, and this multiplies. So we now have area, 4 times this is 8, and this gives us 4 root 3. So this gives us the area of this rectangle in square units. And I hope you learned something. Let's know how much. And don't forget to like, share this video. I'll also be curious to see your own method. Thank you for always choosing to learn through us. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Have a lovely day. Bye.